Hey Femme Founders, it's good to have you. My name is Gia for those of you who don't know me, and if you're new, you should totally subscribe because it's worth it. The number one thing that people manage to neglect when it comes to self-care is their hands. So I know this lady who's like pushing 60, or I think she's in her 60s, spends a fortune on her face, gets all these procedures done. Basically, she drops all this dough on looking good and is trying to turn back the clock as much as possible. I think it's totally fine to age. Her hands look older than someone's hands I know who is 74 years old. He's a guy and he never notices anything, but he noticed that. I was like, whoa, if he's noticing there's a problem there, her hands must look really bad if he says that they're worse than his and he doesn't notice anything and he doesn't care about those things. And the fact that he mentioned it says a lot. Back to what I was saying, if you're like gonna go gray, that's beautiful. I think if you're gonna be wrinkly, that's beautiful. If you're gonna get liver spots, own it. I am 26 years old and I'm gonna be 30 soon, and I feel like the world is gonna be crashing down once I turn 30. Not worth-wise, I feel like I'm gonna have to work twice as hard to get as much sleep, eat better, and exercise better, and be more on top of everything in general, like finances to responsibility to my family. After your 20s, it's not cute anymore, so leveling up to be 30 is a huge deal. The self-care and skincare is something that can be preventative too. So I know a lot of people who are in their 20s and they're getting Botox. I know this sounds crazy and some people might not understand at all, not understand why. What Botox is it relaxes your face. If you can see wrinkles there, that means there's potential for the muscles to create wrinkles. They get Botox to stop the wrinkling, so they prevent wrinkles in the future. We need to take some preventative precaution when it comes to taking care of our hands. If you want to spend a lot of money, what you can do is get Restylane in your hands. What I like to do, because I'm 26 still, I put lotion like a little bit every day. After you wash your hands, be sure to put lotion on. The one thing that this lady neglected that I am learning from, after spending a considerable fortune on all her appearance and then neglecting her hands, is a huge deal because it's the first thing people see. There's also nothing older than trying to look young. If you're gonna actually try to stay young and put all this effort, you might as well do it right. First thing is moisturize. Moisturize your hands. I have a specific lotion just for my hands. I like to buy a bunch of skincare. Once or twice a year, I'll have this huge haul of skincare for all my different needs because it switches throughout the year. So like in the summer, I have sun damage, hyperpigmentation, and sunscreen. Winter is more about hydration. When it comes to the new products that I'm trying out for skincare, if it doesn't work on my face very well and I don't like it, it might work on my hand. The skin on your hands is a bit different, especially the way that it goes through so much where your face is exposed to the elements when you're out, but you use your hands for everything and your hands are a bit tougher. When it comes to some really strong moisturizer that just makes me break out because it's so oily, my hands handle it better. It was expensive and I don't want to waste it. I will put it on my hands. So even Aveeno lotion I use every single day. Aveeno $7 lotion straight out of the shower, like little samples from Sephora. If you go to like Bloomingdale's and you buy something and you ask for samples and say, do you have any lotion samples? It's good to have a good stock of these things that you can have in your purse, on the go, when you travel, in your luggage, in your office, your drawer, around the house, so that you have zero excuse to not take care of your hands. Another thing I use that I love to take in travel with me are oils. I use Herbivore lapis oil and I have the Phoenix oil. I love the lapis oil because it smells so lovely. I have the full size one and then I have the mini one and it fits perfectly in my purse. It was really nourishing. So you can use little travel oils for your purse. You can put them by your nightstand. I have them everywhere around the house. I have also been using this really fantastic body lotion from Beauty Pie. So if you don't know what Beauty Pie is, I think they're British. They're this beauty company. I remember years ago when they first started, it was like probably 5 years ago. They were only like a few select makeup items, and what they are is a subscription. So every month you pay like $10 a month. I think there's like different levels, and then you get to select as many items within like the spending price that they give you. Say $10 a month equals $100 worth of products. If you're a member, they'll sell it to you $8 or $3. If you're not a member, you can buy it for like $46. You might as well sign up and be a member. It's totally worth it. And they have this 13.5 ounce, like about a 13-ounce bottle of body serum. It's body lotion with vitamin C. I suffer with hyperpigmentation. I have makeup on right now. I don't know if you can see. The skin looks even right now. I don't put it on my cheeks. I just put it on the most affected areas. I'll put like some video here of what I look like without makeup. I use vitamin C in all my skincare products and I use it on my hands especially. I don't want my face to be uneven with skin tone and I don't want my hands to be uneven when it comes to skin tone. It's one of the first things people see aside from like your teeth in your face and your hair and your clothes and your, no, I'm just kidding. I have a link below that I've dropped for Beauty Pie, so you can check it out, and their makeup is incredible. Their skincare is next level. Now they have this whole array that I want to get my hands on every single month. I'm trying to pick out as much as I can within the budget that they give you, because it's like different plans, different levels. Click the link below, you'll see what I mean. If you sign up, you get your first month free, starting from when you place your first order. And then the final thing is just sunscreen. I legit have 3 sunscreens. One is Eve L'Homme. I like the really high SPF ones. I have a ton of sunscreens for the body, but I have like these really good quality ones that I use for the face. The ones that I have for the body are also good quality. These are the ones that I treasure, I guess. The first one is Eve L'Homme, and it's an SPF 50. It feels like a sunscreen, but it also feels moisturizing, and it's not super oily, but it feels moisturizing. Then I have the Shiseido mini one for the purse. It's perfect because it's so small before I put my makeup on, which is totally genius, because when I am having a beach day, I will use like the Eve L'Homme on my face, neck and shoulders decorative. I will put that after I do like my whole routine. The last sunscreen I have, it's like kind of in the middle of your routine after like all the skincare. Like if I'm going bare, I'll use Eve L'Homme. I use NARS, I think it's SPF 50 primer. It mattes your face. You know how sunscreens are like, they feel oily or greasy or sticky? This is the opposite. It feels like the texture of whipped frosting, a little drier. It mattifies your face, and it's a primer before you put your makeup on. And if you're not going for that glass skin look, I think it's perfect. I think it's actually genius because I've never tried anything like this before. It feels luxurious. The packaging is really small, thin. Whenever you put it in your makeup bag, it's not like this huge clunky thing. I think it's perfect for the hands because our hands are super exposed. Like I'm constantly going like this when I'm outside. I recently just bought shades, but like I want to cover my head sometimes and I don't have a hat. Want to show my hair because I have a good hair day. Hands are just constantly exposed. If you have any tricks that you are using to take care of your hands, I have bare hands right now. As you can see, I do not have any manicure because I'm just letting my fingernails heal. If you have any extra tips on how to take care of your hands, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. I'd love to know your thoughts because I could definitely use them. I'm trying to age backwards. I want to prevent things now. I don't have to worry about it later, and it's harder to deal with it, try to reverse these issues in the future. If I do face them, I'd rather prevent them as much as I can for as long as I can. Thank you so much for watching.